The Chicago Bears pulled off the impossible last night versus the Green Bay Packers. So on today episode, we doing the mailbag and we giving our biggest takeaway from the victory over the Green Bay Packers. Ha! Y'all know we gonna talk about it, break it all down, but you gotta hit the music first.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Chicago Bears fan? The number one in the NFC North, Chicago Bears fans. Welcome back into another episode of Chicago Bears Central, number one spot for everything Chicago Bears. I'm Bobby, joined by C-Dubb, and my voice is on life support, but it's okay. We still gonna rock out and have some fun today. C-Dubb, what's the word?
I don't know. I'm just feeling like $1,000,000 today. It's nothing really anybody can tell me today. So I'm just feeling
For
like
real.
I'm feeling like a god, bro.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Any Green Bay Packers in my mentions, I'ma just post a picture like this. It don't matter what you say. Number one, it's
ain't
either gonna
looking
be
good.
me or it's gonna be the score or the standards. One out of the three. But
Yes.
hey, C-Dubb, the Chicago Bears was going back and forth with the Green Bay Packers. Malik Willis came into the game, and we were sitting next to Jim Miller and breaking down the game with him, and it was just going back and forth. And he's like, he said this changes everything for the Green Bay Packers. The playbook is now very, very limited for Malik Willis. Watch for the RPO. They're gonna try to squeak out this game and let the clock run out. And they fucked up. The Green Bay Packers screwed up. Hey, and we ultimately got plays made by special teams. Cairo Santo was on the money. It was a lot of legs in the chat. I predict.
Yeah, it was.
I know it was.
It was.
And Caleb Williams said, we ain't playing for Cairo to come out here. We finna drop the nuke bomb on y'all heads for the Dubs. C-Dubb, what's your biggest takeaway from last night's victory over the Green Bay Packers?
I had two big takeaways from that game last night. One is Caleb is for real. I don't think it needs to be debated or discussed anymore. Caleb is the future of the Chicago Bears. And two, this is a well-coached Chicago Bears football team. When you talk about situational football, the Bears are probably the most well-coached team in the NFL. The proof in the pudding is 6 come from behind victories in the fourth quarter. That's a record for Caleb Williams as well. This team is well coached. So when you mention those names like Andy Reid and Matt LaFleur, you got to put Ben Johnson and the rest of his guys that assist him in that mix, Joe, because this team, when you need them to focus on fundamentals and be where you're going to be or make a particular play, they do that. Nashawn Wright stripping the ball out. Blackwell recovering the onside kick. The placement of the onside kick. He has 3 on his career of recovered onside kicks, Cairo Santos. This is a well-coached team, bro. How about the punts by Torrey Taylor, too? Pinning them back there. Like, they play fundamentally sound football.
I agree with it. And I know there's going to be some people that's going, we understand that we're not a perfect team. No team is perfect. We just witnessed Thursday night football where the Los Angeles Rams really was up 30-14. Kiki and ha. Seattle Seahawks said, hold my bill. And the game is not over until it hit double zeros.
Yep.
It's not over until you see all zeros on your screen. and then it goes to final. So my biggest takeaway is that thank you, Matt Eberflus. Thank you for stinking so bad. And that this team waited a little bit longer. And they was like, yeah, now it's time to pull the cord. And Ben Johnson, shout out to him for going back and saying, I'm not ready yet. And then ultimately coming out and performing like this. That's my biggest takeaway is we are in a new position to trend upwards. And the things that I'm seeing that gives me some type of belief that this type of stuff is sustainable is because it is not looking like McDonald down in Miami where he had Tua Tagovailoa and that offense was highly predicated on a bunch of timing plays and a lot of pre-snap motions. This team is built in the trenches. This is arguably the best offensive line in the league after having the worst in the league. And you have a running back room that is now transformed this team. You have guys all up and down this team that are playmakers, that are hungry. The veteran leadership that is on this team, Kevin Byard, Grady Jarrett has been there the last 3 or 4 weeks after we killed them from the start of the season until the last 3 or 4 weeks. Then you look at Joe Tooney coming in, being a mentor to these offensive linemen. Darnell Wright is playing his best football. Ozzie Trapillo was a left tackle, then moved to right tackle, and then he said he ain't finna play nothing and has come in and done a tremendous job. The veteran leadership around this team. So again, my biggest takeaway is that we all should thank Matt Eberflus for being so bad that we had to pivot. And shout out to Ben Johnson because, hey, man, I appreciate you, dog. I got a lot of faith moving forward with the Chicago Bears. But my question is, C-Dubb, is we always say it. We ain't got to put none on wax, though. But new information, new opinions. And the way that the NFC is shaky, can the Chicago Bears get themselves a fighting chance to get to where they want to be? Whatever that is. We ain't gonna put nothing on wax yet, but wherever that is, can they give themselves a legit fighting chance?
Hey, as the lowest that we can say, the playoffs. That's where they want to get. And if you want to say if they can compete in the playoffs and continue on and win games in the playoffs, absolutely. Why couldn't they? They can get stops on third down. They're pretty good on third down, if not overall. They're not overall good on defense, but they make key stops on third and fourth down, and they turn the ball over, and they run the ball. They got the best running game in the NFL, and you got a guy that just set the record for 6 fourth-quarter comebacks in a given season. A young ascending player on 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. This team is built for the playoffs. Yes, nephew.
Yes, I think I agree with you. Like, and I know that some people gonna point to the rankings where the Bears lay, and that is part of the data. That is part of the data. But what do your eyes tell you? When the Chicago Bears, when they turn it up, they can really turn it up.
Yes.
And I think that the intensity that they came out in the game with was at such a high level. And then you see, a couple miscues, and one including the 4th and 1 with Kyle Monangai kind of took that away. But once they started to gain it back, they started to put belt to ass. And that's what we need to continue to build on. It wasn't a perfect game, but guess what, guys? I will not make the mistake of head coach for the Chicago Bulls, Billy Donovan. I will never apologize for a win, and you should neither.
Never. Come on. It wasn't like they gave us the victory or nothing, right? Like we had to earn every fucking drop of sweat on that field, bro. Ain't nobody give us shit.
We took that win, bro. We took it.
And J-Lo, stop ducking your head, bro, and you won't get concussions, bro. Don't duck your fucking head, bro.
For sure. Now it's time to get into the mailbag and hear how you all are celebrating this victory. But before we do so, here's a quick message from our sponsors at DraftKings.
What's going on? It's your boy Hayes, and as many of you guys know, I love sports. All I do is watch sports all day, every day, which is why I'm the host of like 3 different sports channels. So I've teamed up with DraftKings Sportsbook to get you guys an amazing offer. New customers can bet just $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Again, new customers can bet just $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. All you have to do is use our code Bear Central. That's the name of this channel, so it's easy to remember. Bear Central. You're here every single day, and we're bringing you guys a great offer. You can stay in on the action and use your bonus bets on DraftKings same game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. You love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has you covered. Bet live on star player props and in-progress games right as they happen. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings daily fantasy sports and have a shot to win cash prizes. Again, I've teamed with DraftKings. They're giving you guys an amazing offer. $5 can get you guys $200 in bonus bets. All you got to do is use our code Bear Central and tell them Hey sent you. Peace.
Now we ain't gonna waste no more time. Y'all hear that voice? It's crackling, but we in there. We still in there for the fight. But hey, C-Dubb, we about to get into this first one of the day. This first one is from Keys.
Keys.
What's the deal, fellas? It's your boy Keys, man. Hope all is well with you guys. With that being said, let's get to it. Cardiac Bears, back at it again, baby. Man, it was tough. It got real ugly. But like Ben said, man, in the post games with the team and everything before, bro, if this game is close, and it's towards the end of the game, we can win any game that's out there, man. Hell of an effort. No matter how it looked out there, our franchise quarterback, I think it's safe to say now, with that play that he made on that last play, with all the talks about him and DJ's relationship, and everything else that needs to happen, and some guys like Alameda dropping some balls, and the other guys dropping passes and all that stuff. Even DJ had one where he dropped it, but he was still hung in there. He hung in there tough and still made plays, man. He wasn't at the 60% completion, but fuck all that. I ain't here to complain about that, bro. He got us our 11th victory on the last play of the game for a bomb. And Iceman, man. Iceman, it fits him, bro. It's like nothing ever fazed him. He was upset at one play, but I think he knew he had to play better in that second half too, man. And big ups to DJ Moore too, bro. I know it's been tough for him. It hasn't been like the ideal season, but I think the main thing for him in his career and where he's at with his age and everything, bro, that man just want to win. We want to win and we want to get to another level, bro. And you get tired of losing, man. I have to give the defense props, even though we had a lot of fucking penalties, man. I think it was over 10 penalties for over 100 yards. We got to clean that up. We got to be smarter. We got to be situational awareness on the field. We have to know down the distance what we can do to guys, how we can hit them, and know the layout and what's at stake and everything like that. But they hung in tough and they made plays. We still got to get more out of our guys. You know what I'm saying? Austin Booker, Javon Dexter, Grady Jarrett, Billings, even Montez. I know Montez made a sack at the end of the game, but we have to be more consistent up front. And I think that's the one thing. Like, if we can be consistent in our D-line, we can go a long way because everything else we pretty much have. So, hey, man, let's enjoy this. Let's celebrate it. And let's keep going, man. But let me know what you guys think. As always, Chi-Town up, bear down.
Shout out to my man's Keys. C-Dubb, what you got?
Caleb Williams, bro. I don't want to keep debating if he's the franchise quarterback or not. I ain't saying you initiating that debate. I'm just saying, like, it's obvious if people don't get it, they're just trolling at this point and they just don't like the guy. The guy is literally the slipperiest quarterback in the league. Maybe I think he has the biggest arm in the league. He's not very good, and he's good in the pocket, but he can get better in the pocket. He's going to be MVP 1 year. He's going to be MVP 1 year. As the relationship with him and DJ, I know that we want Rome I know that we want Luther Burton on the field, but them both missing this game was a plus for the Chicago Bears in the sense that you get to heavily rely on DJ Moore. And DJ Moore has come through each and every time, bro. So it's all good, looking good for this team.
It is very well. So, the completion percentage thing is something that me and C-Dubb talked about offline, and I said I just want him to get to 62%. The reason I said is because this is a guy that's going to be elusive and evade pressure. He did a double spin move on Rashawn Gary.
Bro.
Nasty work.
Bro.
You thought bro was out there Tasmanian devil. That's how he run, badass kid. But I think if we get to 62%, that'll be good for me. I don't really see him doing 70% ever in his career. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. But that's just what I don't see happening right now. If he does complete 70%, oh my God. But I will say, in reference, Tua Tagovailoa has completed 70% of his passes. Where's he now? Benched. Geno Smith has completed 70% of his passes, I think, like a year in his career. Where is he now? So it matters, but I don't need it to be 70%. And that's not saying that you're saying that, Keys. It's just to put it out there for conversation, you know? Yeah. So I agree with you 100%. It wasn't perfect. They understand they got to clean this stuff up. But one thing that we lean on, bro, is that this team is resilient. And it's no more discussion about if he's the quarterback of the future. And I think that question was answered a long time ago. Long time ago. I'm just saying, I'm not going to go out there and kill Justin Fields. I'm not about to kill Mitch Trubisky. I'm just going to leave it at a couple. This was solved weeks
just
ago.
Tell Justin thank you for being just good enough, or we won't draft Bryce Young. He was just good enough.
Bro. I like Bryce Young, though. He developing well. I can't lie. But he ain't Caleb.
He ain't Caleb, bro.
For sure. Appreciate the call, Keys. C-Dubb, we about to get into this next one. This next one coming from the 290. This from out west.
290.
Bear the down. We the North. We the one that got a top right now. This your boy out west CL. I'm not saying two other ones didn't go through, but I don't know how it went. But this is a big victory. Even though we had certain penalties went against us, half of them was our fault. But the one on Love, that was a terrible call. He ducked his head in. But overall, we won the game. Defensive front, if I had to judge by the defensive line, they probably get a D for the most part. Linebackers, they're going to get probably a B-. Offense, C-, D+. Until the last touchdown with Caleb, he was ice cold in overtime. Overall, we needed that win. We got a lot to work on. We got San Francisco, nighttime game, in San Fran on the road. It looked like we just lost our cornerback who we got from Philly, who's on the bench. When I tell you, Ben Johnson, Ben Allen, you guys got to get together. You got to coach in situations. This is the part of the defense and the offense. When you trailing, you got to dial your best game. You gonna judge a game when you tied up or when you winning. Judge a game by when you're behind and you pull it off and you won on all three levels. Shout out to Santos, to my boy Carl. Shout out to my boy Carl down there in Texas. He been going in on Santos, but I told him he's more accurate. He don't have the leg to make those 50, 60 yarders. But guess what? He was clutch tonight. Special team stepped up when they needed to. Got the fumble. And guess what? We're 11-4. We haven't seen this in 8 years. Shout up, bear down. For your boy out west CL. Let's keep it going.
Shout out to my mans from out west, 290, holding it down. But hey, brother, I'm with you. We understand that we got to clean it up. We do. And I know that these guys know that they have to be better. But Ben Johnson, he's so damn good at offense. he outsmarts himself sometimes. You literally, all you had to do was put Caleb under center, turn around, hand the ball off to Manangai, and everybody sings the song. Manangai, put her down. And when we moving on, and we at the very least, we can't get, you know what I'm saying? We getting 3 points. But it's over with now. I think we all should just be celebrating. We should be happy because they get it. They understand it. So I love y'all, man. That's how good the Bears is right now. I love y'all. I love everybody.
Yeah, bro. That's all it is love going on in Bears Nation. Hey, when we grading the defensive line, are we grading them on past performance? Because lately the defensive line have been getting home to the quarterback. When you look up and you look at Montez Sweat, I think he had 9.5 sacks on the season, getting ready to get to double digits. He's been really on the tear since like week 4 or 5. You look like Big Dex. He's not getting a lot in terms of sacks, but he is pushing that pocket back in. He's helping the run game in the last couple of weeks. They've been solid. They've been good enough against the run. And Austin Booker is like the new guy, the new energy to the defensive line. He always around the quarterback, and I think he on a 3-game sack streak. I would give the defensive line a B-, nephew, to tell you the truth, from yesterday's game.
I give him a C+.
Yeah.
Well, I think B- is fair, but they ass was getting gashed for that run game early.
They was getting gashed early. But bro,
the reason it goes from a C+ to a B- is because when it was time for the money,
yes,
they made plays.
And Montez would have had 2 sacks today, but they took one from them with a penalty. Remember the
man? Yeah. Your brother was there, TZ. Yeah. He like, man, what? He like Montez Sweat out of something? I'm like, no, he right there. He said, I ain't seen him. And then after that, Montez turned it on.
Yeah, so I would give him a B-. I understand the grading and stuff, how people can go to a D, but we gotta be current with that shit now. They've been playing better, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of moves made this offseason to continue to build that up to Dennis Allen's liking. But hey, we ain't apologize. Appreciate the call out west. C-Dubb. This next one is from Micho. What up, Charlie Wally?
Micho.
Bobby, hey, C-Dubb, Kevo, Steve-O, what up? It's your boy, Big Micho. What up, Charlie Wally? I'm back. What's going on, guys? Hey, look, I'm going to start it off like this. This is beautiful. This is amazing. But you know what I want to get right to? Why is everybody talking about Green Bay injuries? Let that hold for just a split second. Why the hell is everybody talking about Green Bay injuries? God damn it, we've been injured since week 1. Fuck out of here. We've been injured the whole year, and we still find a way to win. Y'all got 2 or 3 people maybe out. Bro, we ain't played a full game with our full starters yet. Man, stop playing with us, man. We doing this with second-string rookies. It's the coaching. It's the staff. They got the Bears believing. They got Chi-Town believing. It feel good to be on top where we supposed to be. I swear it feels amazing to be on top where we supposed to be, man. This is a beautiful journey that we witnessing as Bears fans. And for people that's my age, in their 40s, in their 50s, in their 60s and up, I salute y'all. We can go back down to bury up in the 30s. We stuff that we ain't seen in a while. Bro, the Bears are definitely playoffs, man. I'm going to take it another step. The Bears have Super Bowl aspirations, bro. We going to make it to the Super Bowl, y'all. Because we going to scrap our way there like we've been doing all year. Every game in front of us We see it and we deal with it. All we need to know is who we playing and make the ones and twos. We going there. Bobby, C-Dubb. Y'all remember what I said in the beginning of the year? Go back and play that. I've been drinking the Kool-Aid. Remember, y'all wanted to wait. But while y'all was waiting, I was putting little shots in my joint. Barific shots. I was already drinking before the season was starting, and I capped them wins off, baby. It's looking like the fruition is coming true. Y'all know how I said, Shot Town up and better fuck down on the Packers for life, baby. You sure?
Hey, bro.
Oh, I love the energy.
You know, he
C-Dubb.
went nuts, bro. Hey, shout out my mans and them. He did say that shit, so I'm gonna give him credit, man. Talk your shit. Hey, you really hit a nail on the head, bro. And I'm gonna just add on to your statement. It starts from the top. Nephew, this is an actual instance where trickle down economics work. Ryan Poles gets the guys down to the best guys that we could use to help this team to win, to get to 11 games. Ben Johnson takes them and coaches them up. And Caleb Williams and all those players get out there and perform that on game day. This shit is actually working, bro. Shout out Ryan Poles, bro. Shout out Ryan Poles. He needs to be applauded, bro. Of what he built, he should be executive of the year. I think he will get it. And also, talking about drinking the Kool-Aid, I ain't not yet. I ain't jumping off the porch yet. Let us clinch. Let us at least clinch the division first before I jump off the porch.
Let me live in the moment, but I'm gonna give you your props, Micho, and I'm gonna back up 6 feet. I'm gonna give you your 6 feet, bro. Celebrate it. C-Dubb, I was at the Wind Creek Casino after the game. I'm in the damn elevator. One of our elders, Auntie, she pop up on the elevator. That was a great event y'all put on. The Bears gonna do it. We going to the Super Bowl. Watch what I tell you, baby. Watch what I tell you. And hopped off on her level. I'm That's what we asked for. And that's what, like, there's been a lot of people scrutinize the draft picks that Ryan Poles has made or has not made, and I've been 10 toes down ever since. Always saying that he's making good selections. It's about coaching, you know? Yeah. And there was a number of other factors in that as well. But just real quick before we get into the last one, you have to show love. C.J. Garner-Johnson has come in and made plays. Yeah. Noah Sewell looks like a damn football player this year. DeMarcus Jackson came out and won Defensive Player of the Week. Yep. We just had a undrafted rookie in Jade Walker catch the game-tying touchdown as a rookie preparation. Ozzie Trapillo,
7th-round pick,
once not thought of, came in ready to go. Guys, a 7th-round running back in Kyle Monangai is putting people on their ass.
Come on, bro. Ryan cooking, bro.
C.J. Garner-Johnson.
Come on now.
Like, Nashawn Wright was a throwaway, a castaway.
Pro Bowler. He cooked. Ain't no way. It's no way Ryan Poles ain't winning this executive of the year. It's just no way.
And people, we can all say that. We can all give credit to the coaching staff, Ben Johnson, Dennis Allen, and saying that they made those selections. Ryan Poles has the final sign-off. Yep. But what I've been saying since the entire thing with this channel, Ryan Poles, from what it looks like he does GMing in tandem with this coaching staff. For an example, look at Matt Eberflus drafts. He goes to get Javon Dexter, Zach Pickens. He goes to draft Jaquan Brisker and Kyler Gordon. That's what he's doing his job. Mm-hmm. So kudos to Ryan Poles and this Bears team. But hey, C-Dubb, let's get into this last one. This last one is from Chris Evans.
Chris.
Hey, CBC, what's up? It's Chris Evans. I just wanted to call again and try to get my thoughts together in greater detail. The reason why I'm kind of reserved about last night is because, once again, we didn't play complete football. Not only did we not play complete football, but we weren't disciplined. We lost over 100 yards in penalties. right? 100 yards and penalties, that's a lot. That's a lot, right? Play calling, still questionable. I mean, a trick play on your first drive at 4-1, and I think they were at the 6-yard line. Now you want to do Wildcat? I mean, these are the things that I'm saying, look, when it came to picking a coach, this is why I wanted Mike McCarthy. This is why I wanted an experienced Super Bowl winning coach over a first-time head coach, because of these play calls. You have to run the football, fundamental, because it opens the playbook. You dominate time of possession. You can beat down your opponent. Green Bay was dropping folks left and right. They dropping tackles. They dropping defensive tackles. They had a cornerback that had to sit out. They lost Jordan Love and was still running the football, controlling the game. The Bears got lucky. That's coming from a subjective Bears fan, a football fan. We got lucky. I was a lucky 11-4. We had no business winning that game. And I'm more concerned because you're not going to win football games like this in the playoffs. This is how you lose 28-13, 28-0, 16-13, because a punt means a touchdown. A punt in the third or fourth quarter means a field goal. I mean, this is how you get bounced because you're not playing disciplined, complete football. You know, you can't win them all, but you can prepare and stay poised. That's what Green Bay did last night. I gave it to them, you know, but at the same time, we need better play calling, run the damn football, stay disciplined, and, you know, keep Caleb under center, play action after the run on the first down. If you get it, run it again. Play complete, disciplined football from the first drive to the last, and you can go further than Jaden Daniels did. But let me know what y'all think. You know, Chicago up right now.
I appreciate the call, Chris Evans. You know you my dog, but I'm highly disappointed. Why on God's green earth are you reserved about winning? We have lost for the last 4 years. In the last 2 years, 3 years, we had 9-game losing streaks, 10-game losing streaks. Why on God's green earth are you reserved about winning your 11th game and getting on top of your division that is once was called the greatest division in football? I'm highly disappointed. Now, you still my dog, but I am highly disappointed in you, Chris, today, because you said you wanted Mike McCarthy. Can I remind you that Mike McCarthy, in his second season, I believe, led the league in penalties? And then number two, do you remember the Thursday night game, the Atlanta Falcons? They drew 19 penalties and won. You think they apologizing for that? No, I'm not saying that it was a clean game. It was not a clean game, but I'm going to strongly disagree with you saying the Bears got lucky. No, the Green Bay Packers game plan in the second half was let's run the clock out so we can go home. The Chicago Bears made the plays. Those are not luck. Those are execution plays, bro. It is not luck to throw a 57-yard bomb to win the game. That is not luck.
Off 1 foot.
It is not luck to have a undrafted rookie wide receiver butter ball naked in the end zone to tie the game. That's not luck, bro. That's execution. I'm highly disappointed, Chris. You still my dog, but I'm highly disappointed in your voicemail today, bro.
Damn, bro. Chris, you just come and just funk up the party, bro. What's wrong with you, Chris, man? We out here chilling. We just beat the Packers, man. We 2-2 in the last 4 against the Packers, and you feeling like this. We can't help how you feel, but we can tell you what the reality is. Yeah, all of those things may be true, what you just said about the Chicago Bears. It's a time and place to have that discussion. I don't think this the time or place right now with the Bulls on their high horse right now, but that's your opinion. That's the Bears on their high horse, but that's your opinion, and so that's your opinion. But I would say the Bears absolutely execute and perform when the play needs to be made. They every time. You wouldn't be able to come back in all of these games if you wasn't well coached, called the right plays called at the right time, and they get executed by the team. to complete those 6 comebacks. So with that being said, I disagree with you, brother. And it's okay, man, to hold off a little cynicism and just enjoy the victory for a little bit before you go and critique the team. Because I think this is a time for celebration, not extra critique. That's all I got to say.
For sure, and it's much love, brother. I say you still my dog, but I gotta strongly disagree with you, bro. That's it. I just gotta strongly disagree with you. That's it. Everybody know that this wasn't a clean game, but to call it lucky, I think that's over the top, brother. I think it's over the top. Yeah. I'm just, before we go, Green Bay had 31 stuffed. That's luck. And then on 4th and 1, they fumbled a snap. Is that on us or them?
That's on them.
That's them.
That's on them.
That's on them. I'm just saying, brother. I'm just saying. But I respect your opinion. It's just, for right now, I'm going to strongly disagree with you. I know you're going to cook up something better later down the road. But hey, C-Dubb, you got anything else?
Hey, man, enjoy this, man. We can go and clinch the division if we beat San Francisco in California. Let's see if we could do that. The journey has just been good with this team. Because you think about the story of the Bears, bro.
The start of the season, 0-2. This feels familiar.
Bro, and then Tyreek Stevenson saved the season by ripping it out of bro hands on the sidelines, bro, because we was getting ran up the field.
Yep, block punt versus the Raiders.
Bro, come on, bro.
Comeback versus the New York, I get back versus Washington. Yeah. The comeback versus the NY Jets. We up 42 points versus the Cincinnati Bengals. They come all the way back, storming back. We get coasting, loving with the boom to win the game. And then you go out there, you beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah. You whoop the shit out the Cleveland Browns. Yeah. You get back versus the Minnesota Vikings. Yeah. You lose to the Packers. You get back versus the Packers. It's a resilient team.
This team is the most entertaining team in the NFL, bro. Hands down, bro. It is.
For sure. But hey, man, that is it from us today, man. Before y'all get up out of here, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell as well. If you want to be a part of the mailbag, go ahead and call in. Leave us your thoughts. The number to do so is 773-242-9336. We are the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears. I'm Bobby, that's C-Dubb, signing out. And as y'all already know, Chi-Town up and bear down, baby. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.